Okay. So then
Okay, so where are we setting scans?
like scans 1 or 2 or 3 debates. I don't care.
Okay, hold on. I have to get my scans. Hold on.
This topic is so ass. It's like crazy. But I like it because deidara is cute.
All right, I found it.
Okay.
Okay, so Deidara stated sasori was above him.
Okay. So basically, feats will contradict this, and even this won't even. I feel like him saying this was more a part of his plan than him actually telling the truth.
I mean, that's not something that wouldn't be accurate at all. And Feats would contradict this if it was someone else besides Deidara stating it. But it's since it's him himself rather than anyone else stating it, it holds more validity.
I mean, okay, but he would still he could still be underestimating himself.
That literally doesn't matter. If anything, he's overestimating himself because he said Sasori is stronger than I. Probably, yeah. But you have to remember that inverse is done it's like how they would think themselves. So you could just say he was being arrogant and didn't want to admit Sasori was above him. He even still said it though. He just said something after, and that doesn't really matter.
Um, but even if he did say it himself, his feats are still better and will still scale over Sasori.
No,
So
how?
because basically he's equal or relative to Sasuke, and Sasuke soloed Team Seven or blitzed all of Team Seven, including Sakura.
He didn't even blitz Sakura.
He Sakura was literally like in a state where she couldn't see him. Like
Scan.
okay, this should be fine. So that's basically Yamato reacting to Sasuke for Sakura because Sakura couldn't like hang with him, and Yamato knew that.
Why
So
could she not hang with him?
because she wasn't able to react
Okay,
to
you okay? So you're aware that she was like mentally nerfed from seeing Sasuke again, right?
no, because it was
She
stated in
was.
the data book that she actually gets mental amped when she thinks of Sasuke. I'll get
Okay, bro. Oh
so
my
when
god.
she thought of Sasuke, correct? Because she saw him, right?
Okay, there's multiple instances where she's not actually nerfed.
Okay, so
Why
she
would why no? I mean, I said nerfed, amped. Why would an amp cause her to do that? That doesn't make any sense at all.
calls her to. You said what? Well, like, what do you mean?
Okay. So why would an amp just cause her to sit there and not react? It's obviously because she was nerfed.
Why? No, that would just
She
be no,
okay.
because it
That
was
was her
literally
first
stated.
time. That was literally her first time of seeing Sasuke in like 3 years. No more than that since like the time skip started. It's obvious, and you already know how affectionate she was to Sasuke. It literally makes sense. That's the only logical thing for this.
Okay, Naruto also hasn't seen Sasuke in 3 years, so he wasn't mentally nerfed. He could still react to like somewhat react to Sasuke.
Okay, you're comparing two, bro.
Okay,
Their
no,
their
cause
relationships were way different with Sasuke.
eh, somewhat, but it's like it was still stated she does get a mental amp when thinking of Sasuke.
Okay, that's not every single instance, and she didn't have to be thinking. She could just saw him and froze. It doesn't matter.
Hmm. So you're saying that just because she saw him wouldn't mean would mean she's nerfed just because she straight up saw him?
I
Like,
mean, obviously,
I mean, that wouldn't really
I feel like
make
that would be the right thing in this situation
not
because there's if she was amped, she would have at least been able to move.
no
It's
or
it's
Sasuke was
clear
just
there's a nerve.
or Sasuke was just that much faster. And
That would literally, bro. Sasuke literally still didn't blitz her
how
because he didn't.
he
How did he blitz her?
he literally okay. So Yamato had to react for Sakura because she couldn't react. She was running at Sasuke, saying, "I will stop Sasuke myself." And then Yamato says, "Watch out, his eyes," and had to react for Sakura.
Okay, she still was nerfed. You're barely giving any contention with it. You're just saying she. You're just saying like he blatantly blitzed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um.
Okay.
So it still wouldn't like make sense if that was she was nerfed because if it was unless you can give me like a a statement where like how to get a mental nerf because I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Tell me once you sent it.
Can you mute the chat? I mean, like lock the chat.
Okay.
I can't find the statement, but like that would be like the ethical thing
How?
because thinking about from the whole chapter and just like the whole time skip, it would literally make sense for her to get nerfed by seeing Sasuke.
So okay for mental amps and nerfs and like for stuff like that in the Naruto series, it's usually stated how to get one, or if it's not stated how to get one, I'm gonna just assume that they don't exist in the Naruto verse because it just
Okay, but there's been instances of them,
like
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 having amps and nerves before.
like when like the only time I could think of is like Hiruzen, and that wasn't even because of the same instance. It was because Hiruzen got nerfed because like it was he was fighting his student like and Sakura. It wouldn't be like the same case.
Yeah, but okay, it doesn't have to be directly mentioned because like with the deidara and sasori statement, that's not like directly mentioned, but this is how the feel. All right, so like you're thinking of how their feelings would work. That's how inverse works, right? And I'm saying this statement holds validity because deidara is a type of cocky person to not be able to admit someone is stronger than him or the scale is higher than him. And Sakura, she's the type of person that would literally get nerfed when she's seeing Sasuke just because of the time skip and how long the time difference was from when they last saw each other and her love for Sasuke. That's literally why it makes sense.
I still like so just her being sad or something or like being or whatever feeling you're talking about. I feel like wouldn't like equate to a mental nerf. Like at least in the Naruto verse. Like cuz you're saying in her character, which she's never had a mental nerf in her character or like had anything like that in her character.
She did
When
when Sasuke first left.
she didn't she didn't get a mental nerf. She didn't fight anyone. So I mean, you can't really say she got a mental nerf. Like
A
and
mental
then
nerf like doesn't have to be directly you fighting someone.
I know that, but like I you can't really I feel like you can't really equate like know
Why?
if they got a mental nerf unless
Why?
they fight someone.
Okay,
Be-
so like here's another reason it will make sense. Just because she was like mentally nerfed when Sasuke left, it would make sense for her to be mentally nerfed again when she meets Sasuke again after that time
can you
because of
show
the emotional distance.
can you show me her getting mental nerf when Sasuke left
Sure.
or mental nerf? This topic I fucking hate non-war arc topics.
Check scans one.
I love you with all my heart.
That's clearly her having a nerf.
I mean, I feel like that would just be her being sad.
That's
Like,
like the total definition of nerfed. Why would
not.
someone be at their full potential or any potential they have if they're nerfed?
I mean,
And you just asked me to show you an instance of someone in Narutoverse getting mentally nerfed. And that's exactly what I did. I don't even know what point you're trying to make anymore. I feel like what I'm saying holds validity. And you're just arguing against it from like ignorance.
okay, so
It's easy to connect the dots that she would obviously be nerfed.
I'll drop the point that she's if she's mental nerfed or not or whatever.
Okay.
But it was still like base Sasuke that what's it called that blitzed her. So Sasuke with a 10 times amp from CM2 Curse Mark 2 would just I feel like would also blitz her too. Like you know what I'm pretty sure you know what I mean.
So that point goes to me. So like what else do you want to get onto?
Um, that's
Do you want to concede or keep going?
kind of want to keep going. Like
Okay.
I don't necessarily know what to. Okay, I'll concede.
All right, GG.
GG. You want to take like a war topic? Cause
Yeah.
okay, me
Yo,
and
I
wait,
don't. I
wait,
don't
wait,
really
wait.
do much.